You don't know.
Hey YouTube fam, it's your girl Leah back again with another video. In today's video, as you saw from the title, is just that age-old debate. Is a twist out or a braid out better? And for this, I'm going to start with my hair all dirty. I just took out that Kima Ripple Deep hair and I'm going to go in with shampoo. And for that, I'm going to use Taliah Waajid Clean and Curly shampoo. And I'm going to also stay within that Taliah Waajid line and use the Repair and Restore Masque as well. And of course, I cannot go without my handy dandy microfiber towel. So I'm going to use all of that and of course start by shampooing my hair and applying that conditioner while in the shower. Now out the shower, already shampooed, and of course with that Repair and Restore Masque on my head, I'm going to put on just a plastic cap and then I'm going to head over to my handy dandy steamer. Now if you guys don't know, I do have low porosity hair, and so for moisture and conditioning products to really infuse into my hair and my follicles, I always like to go in with the steamer. So the steamer really works well if you have low porosity hair. I got this from Amazon maybe about 3-4 years ago, and I will leave the link for it down below. So now I am out the shower, having washed out that Taliah Waajid mask, and this is what my hair is looking like. I have towel dried it with, you know, of course my microfiber towel. So now I'm going to kind of split my hair down the middle. Well, first I'm going to apply some leave-in conditioner. I do not have the Taliah Waajid leave-in conditioner. I don't have the whole Taliah Waajid line. I wish I did. Then I could have made this video a dedicated Taliah Waajid video. But with us being in this quarantine, beauty supply store is closed and Amazon taking, you know, 5-6 days to deliver things, I am going to use the Shea Moisture silicone free leave-in treatment. And I'm just going to kind of apply this all over. After I have applied that leave-in, I am just going to part my hair back so I can have, let's see, maybe this side be the braid outside and then this side be the twist outside. If I can just remember that. Twist out, braid outside, twist outside, braid outside, twist outside. So I've already applied that leave-in treatment. So for oil, I'm gonna just use this Hollywood Beauty jojoba oil. Again, Taliah Waajid does have an oil, just don't own it. But I am gonna seal that in with the Taliah Waajid curly curl cream. I've sectioned off my hair. This side again, twist outside. This side gonna be the braid outside. Now, since I'm using the lock method, which is the leave-in oil cream method, I'm going in first with that jojoba oil by Hollywood Beauty. And don't worry, every product that I'm using in today's video will be listed down below in that description box. But I'm using that oil, and then I'm going to go in with that Taliah Waajid curly curl cream next and kind of just use that for that final touch of moisturization. And then, of course, I'm going to brush that all out so there are no tangles, because I want to make sure there are no tangles before I start twisting my hair. Then, after you're done detangling, then you're just going to want to twist the hair up. Now, this is the, I guess, easy part. I'm going to continue this process all throughout my head of just continuously twisting my hair. And then if I get to any tangles or snags at the bottom, I'll just brush those out so that we can have a cohesive twist all throughout. And when I get to the end, I'll just kind of wrap my fingers around it so that it can create kind of a curl at the bottom so it doesn't loosen up or come loose. And then I just continue this process all throughout. I brush with just that leave-in in, going with that oil and that cream, brush again for a final detangle, and then just proceed with twisting. If anybody else is like me, they go in with expectations that they're going to make the twist super big or they're not going to be that teeny, and then we get in and then we keep on doing small twists. I don't know what was wrong with me, because I was like, they're going to be medium size, and then I come on camera and film and it's super tiny. But nonetheless, I do think I get a little bit progressively bigger than the small little twist, but not that much.
Follow me, I go give you all of me. I'm on to Sean, say she moving to the baseline. The way she a wine, make a man wanna praise the wine. She a gypsy girl, she a fine like the sunrise. The way she move, make a man cry. I'm feeling her, so I'm wanting her more. That me low, tell me what you want, them know. Me I no go lose control. Bad man, I feel your flow. Wine I'm slow. This one no be private show. Tell me low. Tell me what you want to know. I go give you all and more.
So now done with the twist side, I'm going to move on to the other side, which is going to be the braid side. So I'm going to do essentially the same thing to this side except braid instead of twist. So just brushing through with that leave-in only, going in with that oil and that curly cream, and then going to braid my hair instead of twist my hair.
You don't know. Bad man.
One thing that I wanted to point out that I noticed, as this was my first braid out, it wasn't my first twist out, but my first braid out, it was harder to braid with my hands with as much product on it as it was to twist. It was a little bit easier to twist with my hands being that loaded up with product. And again, I like to use product a lot, so I'm very product heavy, so I take that into account. But it was a little bit harder to braid and a little bit more tedious to braid than it was to twist with the amount of product on my hands.
Steady on time, yeah, don't be late, nah. Said I'm in love with you, and I'ma give you anything you want, and I'ma give you anything.
Another thing I noticed just after doing a few is that the braided side was way longer than the actual twisted side, which I guess is to the effect that it was braided versus twisted, but if you can see, there is definitely a distinction between the two sides. Now, I wanted to quickly touch on the products that I used today. I don't think any of them would be defined as products that I loved. I don't know if I really liked any of the products that I used today. Now, this is the first video that I filmed in my Taliah Does Natural Hair during the quarantine series, is what I'll call it. And I'm recording this voiceover as I've tried different styles. This video is the first style that I tried. And since then, I've tried other products that I like more, and I'll definitely bring those to you in the coming weeks. But not a big fan of even this leave-in. I don't think it's the best leave-in that I've tried. I don't think maybe this was the best mask that I've ever tried. I don't know if this is the best oil I've ever tried. So again, just keep this in mind in terms of the results of everything that's coming in today's video. So this is the finished look. Again, twist outside, braid outside. Things I have noticed, of course, the braid outside is a little bit longer than the twist outside by about an inch. So it's a little bit longer. I will say I did enjoy doing the twist outside more than I did the braid outside. The braid outside, the ends aren't as kind of neat as the ends on this side. When you get about, I'd say about a half an inch down, for some reason the hair doesn't want to twist and curl as evenly and as neatly as this side wants to do. So this side, if you can notice, I don't know, the ends don't look as clean in my opinion. Again, this is the look. I'm probably going to wear it in this twisted style for about 2 days. So I don't have anywhere to be. Again, we're in the quarantine situation, so nowhere to really go. So I'll just wear these twists around the house, and then I'll see you guys when I'm ready to take it out. I really want to give my hair adequate amount of time to dry. I will see you guys in about 2 days, and we'll see the results on this
later.
Now I'm back 2 days later, and this is what my hair looks like. Now dry, the braid outside is still a wee bit longer than the twist outside, but not as drastic as it was wet. I'm just going to put some oil on my hands for the takedown. It's always best to kind of use some oil on your hands for the takedown. I'm just going to take it down very slowly and very gently. Now, the front of my hair, as I'm taking this down, if you notice, it doesn't have that much definition. And that's why I say I'm not in love with this process or these products, is that the front of my hair doesn't have definition with this. But there's a future twist out that I'm going to upload on this channel where my front has super definition. And it was a whole nother product, and it worked really well. The front of my hair always lacks definition. So for this to happen in this video, I wasn't surprised. But when I use another product in the future, you will see the results and be like, okay, I see you. The lock method might not be for everybody, and I'm not 100% sure that the lock method is truly for me.
And I'ma give you anything you need. Bad man here, wine I'm tell me what you want to know. Me I no go lose control. Bad man I feel your flow. Wine I'm slow. This one will be private show. Tell me what you want to know. I go give you all and more. Bad man I feel your flow. wine I'm slow. This one will be private show.
The one thing I will say, I just talked about definition a minute ago in the front, but I think the braid outside gives me a better front definition than the twist outside does. So if you are somebody who's transitioning, now I've been natural for 8 years, so I don't have any relaxed ends, but if you are transitioning, I think a braid out would be your better bet than a twist out. Again, just to hide those kind of two different textures of hair. The braid out might give you a false curl pattern that the twist out might not be able to give you.
She a gypsy girl, she a fine like the sunrise.
So this is the braid outside, and of course I'm going to separate, and then this is the twist out definition. Twist out looking really cute, looking really curly. This side, of course, a little bit longer, a little bit elongated, not too much. So this is a little bit more curly Q, but I'm going to work to kind of separate this hair out a little bit more. So kind of dividing and going through to kind of make this a little bit bigger, and we'll see how that kind of looks, because right now it's kind of, you know, not as voluptuous. I don't think either side has a very much so. I guess this side has a little bit more volume, I'd say, right up under here. So this side has a little bit of already natural, while this is a little bit more structured to my face. But yeah, let me go ahead and go through and kind of make this more voluptuous and see what I can do on this side to kind of even it out. But so far, I don't know if I have a favorite side. They both look really cute.
You don't know. Bad man. Yeah. This body baby, oh. Ah, this body baby, oh. Yeah. It's a bad man thing, yeah. Bad girl make you wine to the base, nah. Give me that thing where I go feel it, nah.
So I'm going to style the hair in just a quick second, but I wanted to get up in camera first to show you kind of the curl pattern and distinction between both of them. Now this is of course the braid outside. So this is what kind of curls I'm getting from the braid outside. And then this is the twist outside. If you can see, it's a little bit more, I don't know, curly Q, like it's a lot more ringlet and springy, and these kind of, you know, boingy, I guess is the phrase for this. Well, this is more of a, if I'm gonna take a bag out of my crochet hair, you know, encyclopedia, it's more of a like bohemian or water wave type crochet hair style. So both really cute. The twist outside, now this you guys saw from my first wash and go video, this is always giving me pause. Like I can never get this, whether it's a wash and go, whatever style it is. It's so hard to style this and to get it to act right. Like this hair structure, this one area, everywhere else acts good, it's good, but the definition on this will for years, unless I cut this off, until I cut this away, will never be right. But I can say it did act a little bit better on the braid outside. The braid outside reacted to my front pieces, and again, it's just right here, right in this little front area that always acts a fool. I just don't understand why. But let me go ahead and put some edge control on and then bring my overall thoughts on a braid out versus a twist out. So I was gonna try to style it in a particular fashion, but I decided just to kind of just put edge control down, use my edge booster, and lay it down, and bring you guys kind of the pros and cons of this hair. I have to say, for this to be, I think this might be my first ever braid out. I've never done a braid out before. I've done twist outs before, never done a braid out, because one, it does take a little bit longer, and that's something to kind of keep in mind. It's a little bit kind of harder going through and braiding than it is twisting. It's a lot easier to twist. It's a lot easier to unravel to twist than it is to kind of unravel braids a little bit. I'd have to say, just coming up in camera again so you can see the kind of definition, I do like the twist out curls a wee bit better than I do the braid out. The braid out is giving me pause to make me feel a little bit like it might not have the lasting power, but I have to say, just initially, I think the braid outside is giving me a little bit more frizz and kind of a little bit more, I don't know, concern than the twist outside is giving me. So that's just one thing I'm noticing right off bat. I definitely say it wasn't as voluminous when I first took the hair out, but after you fluff, you can kind of manipulate both to kind of be what you want it to be. And of course, I probably look really crazy right now. If I walked out in public, people would probably notice. I think in real life, you can notice the kind of subtle differences between the two. On camera, you might be like a little bit harder to detect which side is the braid outside, which side is the twist outside, but in person, you can really see the difference in how stark it is. But overall, I like both, but you guys sound off down below. Which one are you feeling more? Are you a more twist out person or a braid out person? Let me know and share your thoughts down below. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Make sure you give it a big thumbs up if you want to see more versus, you know, flexi rod versus perm rod set. If you want to see more videos like that, giving it a thumbs up lets me know you're interested. Still give it a thumbs up even if you're not interested. I love all the love and support over here on this channel. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you don't miss any of this good content that I present for you guys over here on this platform. Make sure you have that notification bell on too so you can be alerted as soon as I upload a new video. And make sure that you're following me on Instagram at Lavon89 so you can keep up with my shenanigans in real time. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Call on me, I go give you all of me, baby make you follow me, I go give you all of me.